Collaborative.
Still going. Your life.
I'm a caregiver with the Oak Hill Collaborative, and I'm here with to talk about our Hardware for Homes program. And I have two guests with me here today. One is Cindy Winnessy and Kai Kagis. Both of them are from Premier Bank. And they are, as I was explaining, they're really jump-starting our program. We still will be selling computers to laptops fully furnished to people for $100. That's been our staple for a while now. And there's no financial qualification, there's no obligation. It's just, if you need one, we have one. But with this program here, this enables us to get the computers. The bank is very generously paid for this. And now we're able to distribute them free. And there are certain qualifications under this program as opposed to the other because we want to reach the truly needy. So our standards, first of all, is you can't have a household income of greater than 2 times the federal poverty guidelines. That's pretty generous in a town like Youngstown, Mahoney County, Warren, wherever. The guidelines say that a family of 4 can make $60,000. And that's legitimate, reportable income. You know, people like to have babysitting jobs or they're cutting grass or doing stuff. That really doesn't count. So we're talking about $60,000. So if you make $60,000 or less and you have a family of 4, you can qualify to get a free computer. Thanks to Premier. So the other qualifications that we can close on it is that you have to take 3 workshops or classes on how to use a computer. And we have a wide range of them, from how to use the mouse and how to get on the internet to, Excel, or Python programming. I mean, there's a whole range of everything in between. So we encourage people to do that. And the third thing that we're trying to promote is the Affordable Connectivity Program of the federal government. And that's where these numbers are based. If you qualify with 2 times the federal poverty guideline, you are entitled to sign up for the ACP, which gives you $30 a month off your internet. Any provider, any circumstances, doesn't matter. Also means that if you get SNAP, Medicaid, SSI, WIC, or if your child receives a free or reduced school lunch. So in Youngstown we see it, we also see it really in Warren a lot, where relatively well-off families, the new families who are having their kids go to Warren City schools, they're still entitled to a free computer. They're entitled to $30 off their income. They can do all of that because they qualify under those guidelines. So there's a lot of flexibility here. A lot of people qualify. And we're also really pushing this sign up because we think this is so important for people. That, we have saved people. Directly, we've saved people a lot of money, but the program itself, it's saving $30,000, $300,000 a month in Mahoney County. That's a lot of money. And we're concerned that it may go out of business here, but we urge anybody watching or listening to write your congressman and do something about it. But yeah, it's a very generous program. But the key to all of this is you have to have affordable connectivity. You have to know how to use your computer. You have to have affordable devices. And thanks to you, we'll be able to do that. Now, you and I have talked a lot over the years about this, and we really appreciate you selecting us. And what are your thoughts on this program?
Oh, I think this is incredible, Pat. I'm so glad that we're partnering together. Really, at Premier Bank, we look to lift up communities. We want to find out what those gaps are in our resources. And when you look at those statistics and you see the huge digital divide that is here in both Mahoney and Trumbull counties across our school systems, we thought, what a great partnership to connect with really the premier organization here with digital equity in the community. So partnering with Oak Hill Collaborative will allow us to help bridge that gap and ensure that we see more digital access to information technology across the valley. So we're just so happy to be here and to connect with you with this, to partner with you. So thank you for that opportunity and really the opportunity to give these computers to those that need them.
And May, I just met you, and
Yeah.
and this is your first time here. What are your thoughts?
Well, I'm excited that this opportunity is available. As I mentioned, I'm the branch manager in the main office here in downtown Youngstown, and there's definitely, I can see the need within the city itself. So can you tell me about how someone that's interested would sign up?
So this is for the American Affordable Connectivity Program. So they could just call this number here. And you can imagine dealing with the federal government and dealing with your internet provider at the same time
Yes.
may not be the easiest thing. So, but we have experienced people that have done it, dozens and dozens of times. So we're pretty, agile with the needs there. When we know what they want, we can speak their language. And so people come in, we sit down, and we sign them up. And it's really a painless process. When we started, it was like an hour. Now it's about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. They should call us to find out what documents they need to bring. But we can either fax them or scan them or whatever that we need to send them, give them numbers. Sometimes is all they need over the phone. So we would enroll people here. And they can do it on their own, but it's, I think, easier, quicker, more sure if you do it through us. Because, anytime you're dealing with the bureaucracy, sometimes you make one mistake and then, 7 pages later, it comes back to bite you. You don't know how to rectify it. So
You mentioned some classes with the technology. Tell me, are those individual one-on-one classes? Are they small group settings?
they're small group settings. It depends on, we do them in so many different places, and each time it's different. So we'll do them here. And we also have found that for a lot of folks, we're going to them. So we go to Wexco, which is in Trumbull County. We do Trumbull Metropolitan Housing Authority property stuff. We do Groveland, Indiana, which is a nursing home here. We do places that, need the help. We've actually done for the Department of Public Health for the Owen County. We gave them a class on Excel. And they shut down the office for an hour and a half, and they all learned how to do Excel. And it was a group workshop where, I'm dealing with my supervisor, and my assistant, and this and that, and we're all working it together, and they came out of it, very well engaged. But sometimes it's almost by accident because we don't get many people showing up. If we have, one or two people there to teach a class, and there's not many people, it often comes, well, this is all well and good, but here's what my problem is, and we love that. We're finding that is really a good way to connect with people, hold their hand, get them through the process, and do what we have to do, and they're comfortable doing it, because that's the key. You mentioned it earlier. The comfort level, that fellow that you were describing, he doesn't know where to go. He panics when he has to do it. And it's like, where do you start?
Right.
I know that too, because I'm not the most technical person. I get a little panicky, and I have this son, fortunately, that I can call it a, matter of fact, the thread on my email or my text with my son and my wife and him is, how do I work the TV? Because all my texts are like, okay, how do I get on Roku? How do I get into my, his sign up. What's the password? Always lose the password. So, yeah, I totally get it. So I'm very, very empathetic with that person that just is intimidated, and then you get frustrated. And so we're here to do that. Again, hold their hand, do it in this gentle way, and we have plenty of time.
Well, I think the seniors, the adult population would really appreciate that resource. One, the computer itself, but also I think the education is key.
Right.
And giving that in a safe space to be able to do so. I know we work with folks with their mobile phones and their intranet, but to give us another resource to help, you could think about even for some of the government benefits to have, assistance with.
I mean, job training,
Yes.
job application,
Right.
government benefits. Deals in McDonald's, I mean, you gotta have a computer or some internet connection to do all of this. Telehealth, it's huge.
Patrick, how long? Is there a deadline for this program? Or is
You
it?
keep sending me money and
I mean,
Okay.
we'll work on that.
Yeah, we have 30 and as long as we go and we won't just limit it to this. So I have actually, this is, when we were looking that way, we have the Warren Chamber of Commerce is talking about giving us some funds to do it. We have the money, maybe coming to say through AT&T that we can move around and we're willing to spend other monies that are otherwise not appropriate. So I would say this is the last one.
Perfect.
I really do. Now, tomorrow, we issue press release, 25 are gone in one day. We have to reevaluate our market strategy. But yeah, I mean, so yeah, there's no time limit on it, and we encourage people to do it. And it's all part of that fiction, that you're talking about having a computer. Many people don't even realize that they need a computer because they don't know how to use it.
Yeah.
They don't know what they don't know. So if we can get them to, okay, this is what you can, okay, well now, my phone isn't good enough. I need to have, okay, here it is. $100 for free. They'll take it. But if they're not even getting to the point of having a computer because they don't know how to use it, they're not doing it, all those things are all, we call it a three-legged table. You have to have that connectivity that's affordable to the internet. You have to have affordable devices. You have to have the skills and the training to use it.
Right. And these are not like the tablets that are
Oh,
really
no,
at
no,
school.
these are not, yeah.
These are fully refurbished computers with the Microsoft Suite installed, right?
Absolutely.
Wow,
Right.
what a value.
Yeah, Windows and full Microsoft. I mean, that's worth $100 right there. I mean, and these are business class laptops. We have a place in Cleveland at RET3 that is very good with us, and we call them and say, yeah, I drive up and get them. There's a whole warehouse full of them. They do amazing work. So it's a blessing. And, there's more and more of this digital inclusion, and this is Digital Inclusion Week. This just really timed it, nicely for us too, and I hope for you. But this is a way to reinforce the equipment components of our strategy. And we thought that tremendous.
I'm so glad that we partnered.
Yeah, great. Good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
for coming. Good. Any other questions?